Hey, what's going on, you guys? I hope you guys had a really good holiday or a good Merry Christmas. So, in this video, it's probably going to be the most important topic I've ever talked about on this channel, which is arguing. Now, you do not, I'm going to break it down in this video on why you should not argue with a female or a male whatsoever or anybody. So, before I get into it, majority of people in life live to argue. That's what you got to understand about most people. Most people in life live to argue. Most people live to debate because they have nothing better to do with their life. So that's what, when you start to do things out of the original, like let's say for example, you're on your grind, you're raising your status on social media, whatever you're trying to do, or YouTube channel, or if you're finishing school, or if you're about to start making a lot of money at your job, or if you got a promotion, you are going to have a lot of people that are going to try to put you down. So it's like, because a lot of people do not like to see people above them. You know what I mean? I tell people, hey, there's enough room for success for every single body. Do you have to work hard? Yes. But is it worth it? Yes. And I tell people that all the time, but they're still like, oh, I don't have the mental capacity to do it. No, you just do not want to do it. You don't have the determination in your head to go after your goals. That's the thing that drives me crazy all the time about people. They want to do it, but they say, oh, I don't have the mental capacity to do it. That's an excuse. You just do not want to do it. You don't have the 100% of, I don't know how to call it, determined. You're not 100% determined to say, hey, I want that, so I'm gonna chase for that. I don't give a fuck about what my brain says. I don't care how groggy and lazy I get. You know what I mean? Like, for example, people be like, oh, marijuana makes me lazy. No, you're just a lazy ass nigga. Stop smoking if it really does make you lazy. Save it for the end of the day. So, alright, let me get into this video on why you should not argue with females. I'm gonna use females first, ladies first. Females do not like to be wrong because ever since the day they were born, they have never been held accountable for more than one thing in their life. You know what I mean? In my opinion. So it's like they're used to always doing bad things and getting away with it. That's what I'm trying to say. So it's like if a woman commits a crime, maybe 80% of the time she might get away with it. You know, if she's like a very, very pretty girl, you know, if she has a fat ass, she might get away with it because we live in a world where a lot of people worship women that are not theirs. Like, why would you worship a girl that's not yours? That she doesn't have your child, she's not your wife. So why are you worshiping her? You know what I mean? I saw a cop hug the woman the other day. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I'm just saying, like, if she committed a crime, she got away with it. You know, but if she didn't commit a crime, then all right, I don't know what happened, but you know, but a woman will keep like arguing with a woman is like arguing with a dog. You know, I'm not saying women are dogs. I'm saying as a metaphor, arguing with a woman is like arguing with a dog. It's like, you know, when you, especially, you're not going to get anywhere with a female. I highly do not recommend it because one, it is not masculine at all, you know, arguing with anybody whatsoever. You know, it loses your masculinity, you turn feminine, and you cause yourself unnecessary stress. So when you argue with a female, here's what's gonna happen. She's gonna bring up irrelevant ass topics, and guess what else is gonna happen when you keep telling them that black girl is gonna be like, oh, she's gonna bring up your insecurities. That's another thing. She's gonna bring up your insecurities about yourself if she knows it. You know what I mean? She'll be like, oh, you're a loser, blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? And another thing about arguing with people, if you have to put another person down to feel better about yourself, you're a shitty person. I don't care who you are. I don't give a fuck who you are. You are a shitty person if you have to put another human being down to feel better about yourself. You know what I mean? So arguing with a female is like setting yourself up for stress. It's setting yourself up for a disaster. You feel me? Also, other things that, you know, unless like like if she's your baby mama or if y'all messed around and then you definitely don't want to argue with her at that point, because if you argue with a woman that has nothing to lose, she's gonna what, key your car, she's gonna what, smash your windows, she's gonna what, pop your tires on your car. You know what I mean? What else is gonna do? Smash your windows in your house. This is why you should be careful of who you argue with, and it is important to not argue with people. You know, and it's like, what else am I trying to say? Like, a lot of females, they like to put others down. They don't like to be wrong, and it's like they like to bring up irrelevant ass topics. So like like the last argument I had with a female, she kept bringing, oh, you should get off the drugs, oh, you should go to therapy. I'm like, how does this have to do with this conversation? That's why I just left the conversation. I'm like, you know what? Arguing with a female is like running on a dead end, running on an endless road to nowhere. So it's like, just stop arguing with females, and that's the main thing you have to really keep in mind. They do not like being wrong, and they cannot take being accountable. So when it comes to a lot of people, when you start speaking the truth or when you start to be on your grind, a lot of people hate to feel like losers. So a lot of people, when they feel like a loser, they're going to try to make you feel like a loser. They're going to try to make you feel how they feel. So now we're going to move on to males. Males, now I can really go in depth and detail on why you should not argue with any males whatsoever. You know what I mean? Like whether if it's a beta or a fake alpha male or whatever it is. It's a lot more terrifying because males, they're like monsters when it comes to like their emotions. You know what I mean? So I can really explain. So when you argue with like a beta male or a male that's more very, very emotional or feminine, they are just like females in a male body. Like they'll play victim. You know what I mean? They'll screenshot every conversation you have. That's the thing that annoys me. Like, why do you have to tell the whole world your business? That's the thing about beta males. They like to tell the whole world their business. Why would you need to screenshot a conversation to play victim? That's like you're putting yourself in, like, beta males do not understand. You are putting yourself at a female's position. You're putting yourself at a weak position. You know what I mean? People are not gonna look at you as cool when you play victim. They'll feel a little sorry, but they'll look at you as a bitch because they'll be like, man, why do you have to show us your conversations? Why do you need to let the whole world know about your problems? So that's the problem about beta males. They like to be like a female because, I mean, 95% of beta males were raised by single mothers. I don't have a problem with single mothers. I'm just saying the males that were raised by single mothers are the most dangerous men, because when the man has a lot of emotions, he's the very dangerous man. Why do you think a lot of murderers are males? Why do you think a lot of violent crimes committed by males? And then it is very rarely you see a female commit a violent crime, because males are the most emotional. Like the beta males are the most emotional creatures, and the most dangerous ones, because it's a female thinking in a male body, and once they think like a female, they'll pull up a gun because they see you talking to their girl, or they'll pull up a gun. They'll try to kill you just because like you touched the girl's ass. You know what I mean? Unless she's your wife, why do you need to kill another nigga for females? Like that's not. I mean, that's none of that shit should even happening, bro. You know what I mean? Like, in my opinion, it's just arguing with a man is like the most dangerous thing you can do. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can put yourself in a position to lose your life, or sometimes you can put yourself in a position to lose everything you have or get robbed. Because now when you argue with a male, they're already premeditating on how they're gonna try to ruin you. You know what I mean? Especially if they see you winning in life. That's why if you see yourself as a millionaire or as any much more richer than six figures, you should get out of the hood. You need to get out of the hood. If you live anywhere in the hood or close to the hood, you should move out of there, because a lot of niggas do not like seeing people win. So it's like, you have to understand, Do not argue with a female because it will get you nowhere and it will cause you unnecessary stress. And do not argue with a male because you might potentially put yourself in a position where you might lose your life or lose everything you have. So that's the video for you guys today, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you. Peace out.